Good morning. I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin of rbwins.com. It's time for another edition of my free pick segment. Today, we're going to be covering the Major League Baseball playoffs, the game between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. 10:08 p.m. Eastern time start from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. We're going to be concentrating on the total in this game, which is at 7.5. The slated starting pitchers are going to be Brandon Woodruff for the Milwaukee Brewers and Clayton Kershaw, the veteran left-hander for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a Milwaukee team that's vastly underachieved offensively this year. Somehow they made the playoffs with a losing record. And in addition to, they've scored 3 runs or fewer in each of their last 9 games. Now, the salvation they may have is Brandon Woodruff goes on the mound tonight for the Brewers, and he's been red hot of late. As a matter of fact, over his last 4 starts, he's got a 1.63 ERA and a 0.61 WHIP while striking out 36 in 27 2/3 innings pitched. That's outstanding pitching. That's great form. Not much has changed with Woodruff, though. Even though he's gone through that hot streak over his last 4, his numbers have been fairly consistent all season long. On the road, he's gone under the total in 6 of his 7 starts, I should say. And then also overall, Brandon Woodruff in 13 starts this year, only 2 of those games went over the total. And his 2.79 ERA in those outings had a lot to do with those low-scoring affairs. Clayton Kershaw comes in good form as well. His last 3 starts, a 2.60 ERA and an 0.98 WHIP. In addition to, he's made 10 starts this year, and he's quietly had a very nice year with a 2.16 ERA and an 0.84 WHIP, which are excellent numbers by anybody's account. It's just that the Dodgers have been so good this year, and they got a lot of young starting pitchers coming up and getting a little more accolades and noticeability than what we take for granted in Clayton Kershaw. Milwaukee, 17-3 under the total since 2018 as a money line underdog of plus 150 or greater, and they fall into that category today. And also, the Milwaukee Brewers are 15-4 under the total when there's on the road, I should say, when there's a total of 7 to 8.5, and that usually indicates in this era right now in COVID-19, where both leagues are playing with designated hitters. So 7 to 8.5 with the Brewers, it mostly indicates they're facing either the other team's ace or a very good starting pitcher or a starting pitcher that's in real good form. So they've played under the total in the vast majority of those situations this year on the road. To be specific, 15 of those 19 situations, they've gone under the total this year. I'm going to use the Milwaukee Brewers in the LA Dodgers game to go under 7.5 tonight for my free selection on Thursday, October the 1st. Be sure to visit my website, rbwins.com. I'm off to a 2-1 start in the Major League Baseball playoffs with my pay selections. And since 2011, my Major League Baseball playoff selections have gone 90-61. That's 59%. Some of you might not be impressed with that number, but I'll tell you what, I don't give you any big favorites. So your return on investment has been good over that course of time. It's always been good in Major League Baseball. I know how to win at this time of year. You can find my daily packages right there or invest into a weekly or monthly package, which would include all sports at rbwins.com. Speaking of all sports, football, I've been absolutely on fire. The last 2 Saturdays in college football are perfect 6-0. My last 15 selections in the NFL, 10-5. Combined NFL college football pace selections, 16-6 with my last 22. That's why you pay, folks. I mean, it's nice to try to win these free picks. Just understand, I always want to win with these free pick videos, but if they were good enough, I would be selling them to my clients or giving them to my paying clients. And that's not the case in this instance. So I always want to win. And if you want to invest and make some serious money, rbwins.com, where you pay a little to make a lot. Additionally, you're watching this video on the OSGA YouTube channel. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already. Costs you absolutely nothing. Matter of fact, a little bit tricky here. The OSGA logo is right on the bottom right-hand side of my video. If you hover over that, you'll see a subscribe button. Just click on subscribe. Costs you absolutely nothing. And then go into your settings and turn your notifications on. What that will enable you to do is anytime I come out with these free pick videos, in addition to my sports betting podcast I do with Ron Raymond on a daily basis, you'll be notified immediately. That's the OSGA YouTube channel. And don't forget, folks, I'm trying to make you happy with these free picks, and we've been winning on a majority of the occasions over the last month. Make me happy. Give me a like just as a small token of your appreciation. Doesn't take me much to be happy. Until the next time, I'm Ross Benjamin. Good luck and God bless.